Hello, and welcome once again to Screaming at the Cinema. Today's film is the first financially successful adaptation of a Marvel Comics property, Blade. Please start your copy of Blade in 3, 2, 1. Blade. Of course, they have to do the red-tinted New Line Cinema logo. This was the first successful Marvel film, actually, which is kind of interesting. It's not the first Marvel film. We'll be reviewing that later. An Amun-Ra film. In association with Imaginary Forces, Stephen Norrington. Stephen Norrington, I haven't heard that name anywhere else. Oh God, I got like shot with vampires, okay? It's bad. I don't like it. Huh. Okay, ready? He is the director of The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Death Machine, which I don't know what that is. He's mostly known for special effects. He's the director of Death Machine in 94, Blade in 98, The Last Minute in 2001, and The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. And he hasn't directed anything since because, wow, that movie. I love it, but wow, that movie. Yeah, The Last Minute is some very obscure action movie. Bush. Her name is Bush. Is that how you say that? Now. Gross. Anybody have any guesses about who that redhead is? Like super duper a vampire? It's in the meatpacking district. It's just people for the final solution. Just call on. The vampire final solution. I mean, come on. Oh, they kissn't. Look at his headset. 98 was weird. Every single one of these movies has vampire dance club, and it's hilarious. What is that? But you end up seeing that girl later. With the white clothes and the blonde hair. That girl. You end up seeing her later. I actually really like this movie, so Screaming at the Cinema, I'm going to be making jokes, but it's not going to be, oh, this movie's terrible. Because I like this one. If you watch very closely, you'll see Deacon Frost in the crowd here. Coming up. I don't know why these vampires don't just smell what he is and just attack him right here. Because it's at least 95% vampires in this crowd. Stanley Aviarad and Joseph Calamari. He's a Joseph Octopus Man. There he is. It's Deacon Frost. This is one of the few characters that was not created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby or Steve Ditko. And this movie, all three of these movies actually, were written by David S. Goyer, the man behind the screenplays for the Batman trilogy, the Christopher Nolan trilogy. See, this is really stupid. You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? Bloodbath. Here we go. Why do vampires always have to be creepy with it? Why can't they just be normal and drink it out of wine glasses like in Underworld? Why does everyone have to be weird? You're going to hear an 80-yard lion roar here in a minute. It's just hilarious. And he's like, oh my god, everybody's vampires. And then look at this guy in a second. Yeah, there he is. See? Just a lion roar for no god. Or just for some god-awful reason. I'm surprised that they kept that shot where they got the blood on the lens. This introduction for Blade is just amazing. It's really great. Where everything just stops. Look at that guy. He looks so weird. The guy in the center. I think they're going to show him again in a second. He's going to get his butt handed to him. It's awesome. Oh, he dead now. And for 98, the effects are actually pretty decent. That seems likely. Boom. Aw, poor you. And apparently he was out. Statue of silver. Oh, these movies are so great. Right into the ceiling. Oh, yeah. The worst vampires ever. With the shooting of the firearms. They just shoot at him and he's completely invincible. Doesn't matter. It doesn't even touch him. I think he's got a hole in his jacket, but that's it. And why does he do it here? Because we could choreograph a great little scene here. Aww. Everybody dead. Ha ha ha. Boomerang. Oh, and they're all dead. Except for him. Because he's a lieutenant. The way they end this scene is so awesome. Oh. Not quite out. It's modified so it can shoot stakes and rounds, which is awesome. Stapled to a wall. I thought I'd try fire for a change. Oh, that's a bad way to go. Checking his neck. Oh, you seem fine. And here comes the popos, so we gotta leave. Blade. Interesting. They must use a wide-angle lens on that shot. It looked weird. It looked oddly curved. They're using it here too. That's gross. That's also gross. Don't say it's pretty. It's gross. And then you have this lovely lady who's a hematologist in a vampire movie. So, I mean, do you think she might get involved sometime at some point? Medical talk. Wanna go see it? It's all toasty. And she's like, okay. This is super weird, so okay. Almost like he was built for biting. And now that I've broken up with you, this vampire is gonna munch on your neck. Oh man, this shit just keeps getting worse. My ex-girlfriend won't take me back. A guy that was supposed to be dead tore out my throat. All kinds of craziness. Her scream is really weird. Also, if you look real close at her neck, you'll see that he's biting her through her earring, which is weird. Owie! Says the guy who's burnt and still walking. Oh, poor arm. Really? It's like, oh god! Why didn't you drink her blood so that you could, like, live still? Don't understand. It looks like my mommy, but I don't know what my mommy looked like, so I don't know. Now listen to how she screams when she gets thrown here in a second. It's a very weird scream. And also, unless that was pillows, she's dead now. Because that jump is freaking impossible. And if you look, it's like chopped up wood that she landed on. So it's like, how did you possibly survive? You're just a regular human. Vampire bites don't work that fast. See, he doesn't actually want to shoot the cops. He's actually like a good guy. But he also, can't let them get him. Because he is technically killing people. Even though he, says, well, I've only killed this many people, but they were all familiars. I hate familiars. Also, I hate taxes. Because Wesley Snipes went to jail for tax evasion for like almost 10 years. I think it was 10 years, actually. I forget when Expendables 3 came out. But that was like right after he got out of jail. Maybe it was 7 years. I forget. So she's fine for now with the sun. But she's not going to be later because she got bited. His car's awesome. Just saying. I mean, it's basically it's a souped-up Impala, isn't it? It looks like the car from Supernatural, so I assume it's an Impala. Or if it's not an Impala, it's probably an old like Charger from the 60s. Whistler's awesome. What are you gonna do about old man? I like the dynamic between Blade and Whistler. It's really cool. Mm-hmm. No. It's just one hand on her chest. That's it. Just pop. Is that Bad Moon Rising that was playing? Or just generic, like, rock? this guy like always plays a vampire. But listen to his voice. Oh. He's actually in the first movie. That guy's in the sequel. He's a lawyer. No. 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 Never mind. I think I'm wrong. He's like, shut up, old man. You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of like the prissy guy in an extremely goofy movie where he goes to college and there's that jerk. He reminds me of that guy. That's the guy's actual voice. He's not putting on an accent. That's how the guy sounds. He's from like Estonia or something, I think. No, I think he's German. No smoke came out. Did he just swallow it? Oh yes, we have many business, my Fiora. My vampire Fiora. Oh yes, we have much business to attend to, yeah. And he's like, shut up, Dad. Essence of garlic. This character does not have a name in this movie and never shows up ever again. He's the guy that makes the stuff. And you'll see what stuff it is in a second. Wait, where am I? I was in the hospital, and then I broke up with that guy, and then a corpse bit me. Why are there books on the staircase? And there's that little shrine, which is weird. Am I in some sort of cult that doesn't believe in stairs? Those are guns, I think. I am a doctor. Now watch this. This is actually really cool. That his sword does this. It's the only one that I know of that does it in any sort of fiction. It has a security measure, which is really weird. So no one else can wield his sword but him. You're a vampire, she's a blood doctor. What do you think? Oh man. Wesley Snipes finding out that he's going to jail for tax evasion. Oh no! Oh no, I must run away! I don't know what's going on. I have my boomerang just in case. See, here's the last time that you want to be lighting up. Did you see all that gas everywhere? They they didn't seem to be very hard to kill when he was just slicing and dicing and using shotguns. The only reason that a cross worked on Dracula was because in his previous life he was a devout Catholic. That's the only reason it worked. UV flashlight. But you're so big. I've seen this movie a couple times. I said that way before it happened. Yep. Happy trails, blood doctor. Extremely useful profession for us. She's got pepper spray for vampires. Why not give her a gun? You've got a lot of guns. Oh, I have that symptom. It just means dehydration. Because I drink too much soda and not enough water. I'm like, oh, I've had 3 sodas and I'm still thirsty. It's like, yeah, because you're not drinking any water, stupid. And caffeine dries you out. But it tastes so good. And I think it's kind of interesting in these movies. They never name the city that he's in. He's just in the city. Like, it just doesn't matter where he is. But it's a major city controlled by a vampire. That's about it. That's all you need to know. Well, there's a little bit of traveling around uh in the second one, and then they kind of tell you where you are. But other than that, it's still real general. So apparently he's listening to rap backwards on those headphones. Like how thick his shirt is. It's really weird. Oh, they don't even show Pearl, but that's Pearl's little hangout right there. He's trying to translate the Chinese vampire hieroglyphs. Yeah, it's a charger. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. No, 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 no. That doesn't matter. I like a lot of the intrigue and mystery in this first one. There's that wide lens again that is kind of curving things. You see that? The slight curve at the edges of the screen? It's not so much in that shot. But when they do like a wide on the room. Doing okay. Why you guys being creepy? What's up with the tattoo on the back of your neck, huh? If she weren't a doctor, that would be a ridiculously large apartment. Like David Cage levels of huge, ridiculous apartment. Hello? Vampire Graham. What? Nobody. Maybe. Oh. I mean, kind of. But mostly it's just fun. In every city, that seems pretty crazy. Owie. Never go for the head first. It makes them all fuzzy. And he's just gonna shoot him right in the middle of just in broad daylight, just shoot a cop in the face. Blade isn't really into the alter egos and all that. No, he's just Blade. Pull the trigger! Nuh-uh. They do a lot of these time lapses in these movies, but I think it was kind of the thing at the time. Even ridiculous stupidity like we're seeing right now. This is a really weird little sequence. This really feels like it was an entirely separate sequence that they just sped up because they're like, oh, this won't fit in the movie, but we still kind of need it. So they just needed to cut for time. And they're like, oh, let's just speed this part up a bit. Like me. Blaze the coolest. Apparently not. Isn't this weird? I mean, it's not much weirder than Baby Metal, but still, it's weird. Hi, buddy. Nope. Nope. You know, for vampires being hard to kill, hard to fight, the dominant, they're kind of getting their clocks cleaned by Blade. He's just kind of ruining everyone that comes in contact with him. Well, I could kill you. It's like, I don't know. Let's go over there and find out. Oh. I love that on the other side there's the door and there's like a head of lettuce in it. It's like they actually try. They actually try to sell the whole fridge thing. Even though there's no like false back or anything. It's just a stairwell. But if you look, there's like a head of lettuce and a couple trays and it's like, oh yeah, it's an actual fridge. Just ignore the concrete stairwell. This is just a fridge. It's their server room for the vampire banking records. This is the swankiest apartment ever, just saying. And it's got like Star Wars blast shields so that you can, not die because of sunlight. Who is it? It's a dead language. Don't worry about it. Except this computer program was able to do it without any real issues. Oh, it's an apple. Now we know he's evil. So was the translation this 3D animation or what? Nope, he's busy. Uh-huh. Yeah. How about you not mouth off to someone who could take off your head, yeah? Like that. I mean... And he's like, oh god, I made a terrible mistake. Why you guys gotta be gross about it? Why can't you just be like cool vampires instead of like super gross about this? Rubber ducky, you're the one. Gross. What? Either Honda could a ho ho ho. What is that? Arr. I think we said that it's a video game, yeah. Actually, it's a video game, yeah. Ubisoft makes it. We should. Oh, jeez. He's having a bad day. My question is, why do they call it La Magra? They're not Spanish. So why do they use Spanish? Well, that's what Frost says. If you pull the hard drive like that, the data's gonna get corrupted. Oh, nothing. It's just a storeroom. There's really nothing of interest in there. Jeez, lady. I mean, yeah, but jeez, lady. Plonk. You know what? That indestructible door was very useful. That was a good purchase on the part of the vampire collective nation people. Oh, there's somebody there. You type La Magra into Google and it's all just stuff from this movie. And then a DJ. La Magra means the lean or the meager. So maybe like a cleansing? You can dice him, but the equipment just keeps on coming. I got his pink sticker. Oh, I know. His poor hand. You moron. Ow, you punch me. I don't like it.
You're kind of cutting off my airway, so it's making it hard to breathe. If you could just like loosen it up just a little.
I mean, yeah. I likes to roll in style. Owies. Oh, you too. Oh no. What's the line that Chris uses on this one? It's so great. Yeah. And he's just standing there with a long gun, mowing people down. You're not gonna kill Blade with a bullet. There's no way. The CGI train is actively CGI. Oh no, they blowed up the Bible. Cartoon fire is also cartoon fire. Yeah, don't touch the third bar, or the third rail, okay? That's no good. It's kind of electrified. Ba-boom! Oh no! Whistler seems totally fine. Even though he has leg brace. Oh, that hurts. Notice that everybody in this movie wears black, basically. Hooray! Wasn't that fun? See, and this is called a callback. Maybe. It does, kind of. Mostly because I'm a country singer that turned to hunting vampires. Or rock? Or did he do country or rock? I forget. Well, yeah. And he's like, "You look like my mommy, and it makes me feel weird." Now you know. Well, yeah, that's what he said. It makes him sound like he used to be a heroin addict or something. Womp womp. Hi. Uh-huh. This scene's weird, because they gotta be weird about it. Why can't they be cool about being vampires? No, they gotta be weird about it. And it's gotta be like weirdly sexualized, and it's like, why are you doing it like this? This is really weird. And this is where Deacon Frost gets the charismatic villain definitely right. Defanged them. Probably should put on, yeah, bike helmets. And that actually looks okay for 98. Like, I've seen some really crappy CGI, and that actually looked okay. He's super dead, see? Isn't it a dead language that you can't translate? I can look at it. It's fine. Oh, everything exploded. Oh, my eyes. That sounds like fun. I like that idea. I do think it's interesting that in this uh, movie, EDTA is blue. And in the next movie, his serum is blue. It's a little odd to me. Ew. Gross. Yeah. Because as soon as you turn, we're going to shoot you. So, I mean, yeah. You'll notice that this is also a trend, where the villain comes and meets Blade in public. And they can do this because they're not big costume people. Though Blade doesn't exactly blend in. Well, well, you better go. You know the only other place I've ever seen this guy? Cigarette commercials. He's like a big league smoker. Another dead vampire. Ta-da! She makes the same scream as what's her face? Karen. Oh no, it's a trucko. Gonna stop the trucko, Mr. Superhero Man? Oh, yeah, saved her from the bus. Public transportation loses another victim. Nope. Maybe he was born with it. Or maybe it's vampirine. Blood tornado. It's shotgun time. You know what will be good? Setting up UV lamps. Oh, I shot him. Oh no, he dead. Oof. And his bad leg, too. Just curb stomp him, you know. One vampire dead. Oh, this no good. Well, familiar then. Oh yeah, because if he dies, he would turn to ash. What? Hooray, the chosen one. But what if I just shoot him first? And cut. Good job. Okay, time for lunch. That's not very nice. Burn the Gaza. This is the weirdest sequence of this movie. You know, you've got him gearing up. That's fine. Now he's working on the EDTA. He's gonna, he's making it into a weapon basically. Now he's got a bike. Okay, loading up, all good. But why with the flower? Why zooming on the flower? And he's meditating because he's like Buddhist or something or whatever. I don't know. And he kills his little shrine. Then he picks up the flowers and. So what's the significance of him cutting off the roots like that? I don't understand. I don't understand the significance of that scene at all. Gross. Might end up in a body bag. Again. I don't know. Put it in Happy Meals. In there was oh, what's that one with the Feldman, with the Corey Feldman and Corey Haines. Lost Boys. There was like a Lost Boys sequel a while back where they were infusing this new street drug with vampire blood and turning people that way, which is kind of a cool idea. Nuh-uh, he's got a motorcycle. Now he's on foot. And he just killed everyone. Because he's freaking Blade. At one point, I decided to do a kill count for these movies, and I started with Blade Trinity, and it's like 88. It's ridiculous. Yeah, well. Nope. Oh, right into eye. Oh, and they don't like that at all. That doesn't look like it feels good. Oh.
Fatality. Blade wins.
Da-dum. And then blood tornado happened. Mommy? Shouldn't you be a lot older now? Oh wait, vampirism, right. He can kill all kinds of people, but he has two weaknesses. Mommy, and the other one you'll see in a second. Oh, taser. Oh no. There's nothing he can do against Taser. His main villain in Marvel Comics is Taserface. Oh no, the tasers. Well, then it's basically useless, yeah? It just gives you back all the human disadvantages, rather than keeping the vampire ones. And rather than keeping the vampire advantages, you just have all the disadvantages. This abandoned warehouse where they're gonna summon the blood god. Oh no, it's Batman v Superman again. No! I think this location has showed up in another movie. I mean, I guess. I can guarantee you that's the only time that anyone's ever been scared by someone saying I'm a student of history. Acid Edge. Yep. Safety switch. What? Why do you want to do that? That's not good. Goodbye, sweet EDTA. You will be a MacGuffin later. Evil Dead 2. What's the mound in the middle for? Still confused. Not anymore, 'cause now you're gross. Why you gotta be evil, mommy? That's what Blade say. Why you gotta be like weirdly sexual about it too? That just makes this all the weirder. They're always into Blade's blood. Like, oh, if we get Blade's blood, then we'll all be daywalkers. But there's no movie where that's like the main thing. It's always like a subplot. Like even now, it's not the main thing. The main thing is to summon Lamagra. He's just a required part. I was already looking at you, but okay. Gross. You're gross. That's what they keep telling me. There's always a ritual, isn't there? She escaped. What cause, you crazy lady? Yeah, he's definitely not in the sequel. Never mind. There's a guy who looks very much like him in the sequel. Yes. I'm a little sleepy right now. Could you... Why... How does... Why is he... Why are the straps made of Velcro? He's such a dork, Quinn. It's like... This is Frost's dorky college friend that just ended up tagging along. And he's like, no, Ruth Bader Ginsburg there, part of the Vampire Council, as we always knew. Why does everyone have to have their shirts off for the ritual? She makes weird, distracting sounds, and it's weird. Drip a drop. He gon' get his mama now. Ready for a fun fact? In the Ghost Rider movie, they do a ritual and summon souls because that's how you get power in the Ghost Rider universe. And it looks very much like this that shows up in just a second. I was thinking it was going to show up sooner. So, I mean, now. Boom. Oh, no. That's gross, dude. You don't need to drool. I mean, yeah, but I'm still gonna kill you in, like, just a second. Owies. See, they summon souls and it looks almost exactly like that. Skeletons all flying around, and it was 6 years after this movie came out, and there wasn't they didn't get much better than this for him, I guess. You know, for the Ghost Rider, Nicolas Cage. We'll be watching that on Screaming at the Cinema soon. But a lot of the ones that I really like, I'm avoiding because I want to watch them with everybody else. Because eventually the plan is to have more than just me on these. And it's going to be a lot better then. Oh, no. Brightburn. Not anymore. Yes. Well, how about neither? They always make a big deal about those shades, too. In these movies. It's great. Huh. Nope. Oh, wow. And then hit the other guy with it. Jeez. Boom. Gross. Uh-oh. Aw, poor you. It's, poof. Someone's gotta kick somebody at some point. Can you just... Sword! Would that be another good one to watch? Kill Bill. That'd be a good one. I like that one. Yeah, got my sword. Where did he get a sword? That is the question. And he's just fine. That's like... What? Gross. Trying to ask it uphill. Kick. Oh no, he gonna blow up. Oh, and boom. Oh no. Yes. Yeah, let's go. And we never saw her again. Now we're in Moscow. Yeah. I really like Blade. Blade's a good movie. I know screaming at the cinema right now. I enjoying the cinema. Which is kind of different, but I mean, we had some fun, right? I think I had some good jokes. So, I mean, there's that. Nobody we really notice other than the main cast. You know, nobody like famous or anything in here. You know, it's not like you see a young, whoever in here. But yeah, we'll be seeing Blade 2 next week. I hope that you join us. Thanks for watching.
That was Blade. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, please like and subscribe so that you can be notified as to the upload of our next program. Thank you, and happy watching.